like forever ago that we did that intro.
Oh God, I know.
So, welcome to the post game.
Who knew what was going to happen? I almost felt like it was preordained.
So, that was an awesome game. Now, we'll give them 5 seconds to walk away. 3, 2, 1. Sometimes this video will upload faster than the game itself when I upload them at the same time. So people watch the post game before the game, and then they're like, we already know who wins.
That's weird.
Go watch the game.
And then you'll find out that orcs win. Always. They always win.
Except
when they lose.
Today, when they lost. But in the end, you had me down to 3 models on the table.
Yep.
A combined 5 wounds.
But because of Grey Knight trickery and endless cunning of their general, those 3 were all he needed.
That was awesome. That Deep Strike rule is just so nasty, especially when combined with the Vortex of Doom, but I didn't have the Vortex of Doom today.
No.
But if I had the Vortex of Doom, my original goal was to Deep Strike around the table and drop Vortexes around the entire table, which just move around every turn. So the Vortex, have you seen anything that has Vortex yet?
There is a... Oh, yeah, when I played Mini Wargamer Dave in our Apocalyptus game, he was launching Chaos Sorcerers left and right. Little vortex things wiping out my squads.
And then they move around the game turns, and they move around every game turn.
Yeah, they were chasing things all over the board.
But
in that game, I had one knob who was falling back, and the vortex kept chasing him off the board. It was hilarious.
He was running away from the vortex.
Well, no. Somebody has a spell that does that. The orcs don't have that, do they?
Grey Knights.
Does somebody else have that?
Not to my knowledge yet.
Okay.
It would have to be a 7th edition codex.
It might be either Space Wolves or...
Could be Space Wolves.
Space Wolves might have that.
Because it would have to be a 7th edition codex because it's a 7th edition rule.
Yeah.
But besides that, it was a great game. Like it was just crazy. The bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
And it took, what, to turn 3 to get first blood?
Maybe even that soon.
Yeah. I think it was
it took a long time. And I thought I had you.
I thought you did too.
We were talking, I think it was before the game, or at least when I play orcs, overkill, you can never overkill enough. And when he perilled and I got to place his deep striking unit right in front of my hard hitting cans and I'm working on, I thought I had him. And throwing a couple boys in there just for good kicking measure.
I seriously was debating about whether or not to just jump that squad away and use the psychic phase to get them away from it, but I decided not. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, they're dead. I thought they were dead. And in the end, so that one throwing that I passed all the armor saves, that one, like 13 armor saves, I think. Yeah. It was just crazy. Anything I would have done differently, probably jumped away from that combat earlier because, that was crazy. Your guys just ran. Oh my goodness.
See, I wasn't quite sure how that spell worked, and I was thinking that no, I'll put you in the corner somewhere and make you teleport to. No, I think that was absolutely the right thing to do. Was drop him
completely
in there.
Completely, because you forced me to either give up my warp charge points, or get eaten alive.
Yeah, and I was choosing the latter.
And that's it, right? If you put me anywhere else, I could I'm safe if I don't move.
You know what would have been really fun?
What?
And I contemplated doing this, but I contemplated just putting the war boss in the Gorkanaut, so that would have been just even that much more overkill.
I thought that would have been funny if you did. I really think the Gorkanaut should be an assault vehicle, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's only a squad of 6 size inside.
It's not an assault vehicle? That's right, it's not. It just has an opening in the front, so you wouldn't even be able to assault down if you did that.
Yeah.
At least it would have been close.
Who would have been your MVP?
Who did well?
Gorkanaut.
The Gorkanaut did all right. He got some nice shooting in there. You had that one squad of boys who chased off the last two paladins. Were those guys over there?
Well, the one knob alone ate them, and actually the boys did 2 wounds on them as well. Yeah, it was good. I started to see the table from here.
Well, then you got that one knob that blew up the Land Raider. Didn't even give the war boss a chance to blow it up.
With 1 pen, he rolled a 6. But he also killed a good chunk of his brethren too, and that makes him happier. My MVP, probably the librarian, just for the shenanigans he pulled the entire game.
My MVP actually was going to be Jay.
I did a lot of damage to me.
You did a lot. You perilled yourself.
And I'll do this on 3 dice. Peril and roll a 2. 3 more dice.
But in the end, he had 3 guys, hold 3 objectives, and Linebreaker.
And I got to Slay the Warlord.
You got Slay the Warlord. Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah. So thank you so much once again for coming down. He came all the way down from San Francisco area, the Bay Area.
In California, where the winds go whistling down the plains, especially in Central Park.
Central Park?
It's Central Park. So,
Park. I was going to say Central Park. There's no Central.
Central Park. Yeah, there is, actually, in San Ramon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we had a problem come up at work, and it was going to require a last-minute trip to Pennsylvania. And I knew about that this trip might happen about a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
And so that gave me time to clear it with my boss that if I got sent, that I could take a couple extra vacation time and turn some lemons into lemonade.
That's good.
So that was nice. And I got put on that trip, did the audit that I needed to do, hopped on a plane, made it up to Buffalo, drove to Welland. I started a game with Mini Wargamer Dave, which will be up in the Mini Wargaming site probably in the next 2 or 3 months, given all the content they have.
Yeah, they film a lot of time in advance.
And then I crashed Chris's show yesterday.
Yeah.
I hung out with Drewski for the better part of the afternoon.
And then me today.
And then Chris Drewski and I did about, we didn't actually film the battle report, we did a battle last night and drove up to Peterborough today to play Jay. Go back tonight.
You're a busy man.
Finish my game with Dave tomorrow. And then drive back to Buffalo.
And then, in 2 weeks, you go to Valhalla.
And then I go to Valhalla.
Where you get to wargame for like a week and a half.
It's good to be me.
Yeah. You are lucky.
Yeah, I'm
guy.
I'm on nerd high right now.
Just try not to let your head explode due to the amount of awesomeness.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this post game. Stay tuned for more videos. This is a free game because last time, as I said, you were in the warp.
And I managed to claw my way out of the warp.
Exactly. And so
join the warp. Go watch that game. It was a good game.
It was a great game. In fact, you guys want to go check out the warp? Feel free. You know, it's.
You want to watch the warp just so you could see my army. I didn't get to bring my army with me today.
That's true. It's actually really nicely painted, and you have a Gorkanaut. No, sorry, the Gorkatron and Morkatron.
Yes. And the reason why the army didn't make it up today was Dave and I started our game at 9 o'clock on. I got there at 9 o'clock on Friday. I purposely flew in late Thursday night so I could game with him all day Friday. And I got there and I had to make an army list. And he made an army list and I realized my army list was wrong, so I did my army list. We got everything on the table. I got through my turn. He got through his movement phase and then he had to leave because he had to go do a family photo shoot. And he was gone for like 2.5, 3 hours.
Dave!
And then when he got back, we decided that we would have... Drewski came over. We had dinner. We decided to go catch a movie. We saw Gone Girl. I recommend it. What an intriguing movie that one was.
Spoiler, they all die.
No, it was his mother in the attic. That was the problem.
Ooh.
It was all a dream.
They all die, and they're in heaven.
Yes. Heaven is real.
It was the thoughts of an autistic child holding a snow globe.
Wow. I thought it was all a dream, and he woke up next to Suzanne Plachette, and he wanted her to wear more sweaters.
Mm-hmm. Or it was a dream, and she goes towards the shower and finds Patrick in the shower, showering. Is that what happens in Dallas?
Oh, maybe
Didn't she like wait? She opens the shower and there's Patrick, Duffy showering.
I never watched it.
Oh,
I didn't watch Dallas.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe she woke up and it was all a dream and there's no place like home.
Vader's Luke's father. And on that note, so next time this is Jay
and Codyroo
saying happy painting,
everybody.